Reinvigorating Commitment. August 19, 2014. What commitment truly is what you know with the purity and strength of your heart that you will persist in the stream of action, regardless what comes your way. When you are faced with sudden challenging situations, after the shock has worn down, you discover creative ways, and make use of compromise when possible to help you move forward without breaking your commitment to yourself to persevere. Have you ever thought about what is it that causes you to commit yourself to any course of action you have begun? The simplest answer, dear ones, is love, and knowing intuitively what is right and feels good to your heart. When you combine love and discerning the truth intuitively about your own life and the world around you, you are bringing yourself on the path of a stronger, and much deeper all-encompassing commitment to your own spiritual quest and journey. Of course, the circumstances that trigger commitment will vary and be as diverse as the people that live upon your life-giving earth. A spiritual quest or journey always begins with the thrill and excitement of a new discovery, be that it's a new love or a new way of living that makes your world seem new and vibrant. When things are new, you are eager to learn and discover new techniques that you will practice with enthusiasm. Anyone whom you look up to as a teacher, you find inspiring and helps to motivate your own confidence in the hopes that you will transform yourself from the old you into the newly refined and cultivated you. Of course, when you are greeted with quick results from a couple of practices, you are delighted, and your successful outcomes help to confirm that you are on the right path and the right approach to the journey you have committed to, enforcing your confidence to even higher planes. What then happens, dear ones, is what always happens eventually. It's called a dry spell. You will be faced with no noticeable trace of progress or obvious movement. You might feel you are merely wading in a sea of thoughts, emotions, your own body's sensations, which will in time create a deep-seated weariness to the ordinary way you have been living your life. While you are observing your inner self, you also realize you cannot stop your journey, but at the same time you cannot see completely your way forward. Your weariness will end up making you feel there's nowhere for you to go. You might find yourself feeling stuck after basking in the delight of continual success. It is here, dear ones, you must bear down, apply your faith and commitment, and trust that you will persevere dry spells. You are not meant to know every corner and step of your journey beforehand. The dry spells offer you much to learn of your inner self. They are not there as a waste of time, they are there as a test of your strength and reserve, how committed you are, and so forth. Even during the times you feel you have entered a dry spell, it is essential to maintain your spiritual practices. Your inner work at this time, dear ones, will deliver you to new heights of understanding and raise your consciousness to new and unseen realms of faith and deliverance. A new confidence is found, a kind of confidence that renews your commitment and determination to not quit or stop your journey. A deeper transformation does take root, and this transformation strengthens what you have been practicing so you can reach unexpected experiences of higher states of illusions, and provide you with opportunities of deeper forms of service to others. As a result, dear ones, your commitment becomes reinvigorated, and will help deliver you to becoming greater, more of your authentic natural self. Difficulties will come, they will change and fluctuate without warning regardless of your efforts to keep them away. Every time you reach another dry spell, you will wade through, you will go through your practices and transform yourself and your journey even more. You learn how to make use of time, instead of always trying to rush time. You cannot rush time, dear ones. All things come in time. When you find yourself no longer able to move forward from your own efforts and practice, what we often see then is people turning to the divine, reaching for God, for Jesus, for the angels or other divine deities, asking for forgiveness and help. Then confidence is shifted from themselves to the divine. They find themselves rediscovering faith is the key that will lead them to the door to love, and through the door of unconditional love they step over the threshold into higher realms of consciousness and new directions. From all the exploring and discovering and transformations you provide for yourself, you continue to move forward, wiser and more knowledgeable. You understand at a deeper core that your movement will not always be the same. Sometimes you will move with zest and passion, and other times your movement will appear desperate. Try to understand the difference of commitment and desperation. The longing that fills both are very real, not made up or imagined. Comprehend, dear ones, that desperation is a combination of powerful longing with the disappointment felt with separation and from the fear of possibly failing your spiritual quest. Yes, desperation will burn hot and bring you in a rush to new heights, but its energy is not long-lasting, it will eventually tire out. Commitment, on the other hand, is constant and warming, it is able to carry you through the unavoidable dry spells. It is the basic longing behind both commitment and desperation that moves you, compels you to continue trying and moving forward just so you can experience the worlds of the sacred and divine, and raise your confidence and understanding into higher realms of knowing your total self and the world around you, the world which you are not separated from, but a deep and necessary part of. Dry spells come. Embrace them for what they are. Allow them to teach you what you need to learn of your inner self. Dry spells also offer time for inner healing to take place, for you to reconnect with your whole, total self. Every moment of your journey, regardless if it's moving fast, slow or somewhat in the middle, it all has something wonderful to show you and to teach you. Have faith in your commitment, in yourself. See each step of your journey through with all your efforts being applied, and you will never truly be disappointed. No matter how far you have come, you still have a long way to go. Each day, each step you take is bringing you another step closer to knowing more of your true and authentic self, to sharing this true self with the world as well as strengthening your connection with the divine, and ultimately with God. This is your journey, only you can walk it. Therefore we encourage you to always believe in yourself, have faith in your commitment and in the direction your heart is taking you, and always put your best step forward each time. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, El Morya through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com